Hi, everyone, and welcome to those who made it to this live stream. The goal of this live stream, no, it's not to announce dark mode. It's to finally announce and to confirm the details of some of the incentive programs for the community who are staking or will stake their PRQ tokens in the IQ protocol, and also give a broader, more general update on where we're at with the product and the traction. This is not AMA style, but I may take a few questions at the end if anyone has any. So let's start with a brief update. In terms of the product, last week we released the hodling model. We also deployed the swap function on the protocol. So people can now swap their PRQ for PPRQ, which is the power token, which grants them access and the rights to use Parsec services for free. So PRQ holders can use them pretty much for lifetime value. There will be a number of updates in the UI, UX, and more features added as we go. So you'll be seeing a lot of those. Of course, we're working on ETH Layer 2 solution for IQ protocol, so that projects who want to deploy the renting pools can choose where they want to deploy BSC or a Layer 2 scaling solution for ETH. And we are at work in designing the system for the NFT marketplace powered by IQ protocol. As I've discussed in one of the last AMAs, we've had handshake deals with some NFT marketplaces who want to use our protocol on their side, on their front end. So hopefully that will bring a lot of traction, a lot of TVL and users. For the protocol itself, we have dozens of projects who have reached out to us, to whom we've spoken, that want to deploy renting pools for their own token. And those include the mid-cap, smaller cap projects, different types of use cases. We've discovered lots of interesting use cases, and I think we've barely scratched the surface. So the use cases include not just subscriptions, not just access to products and services, but also memberships, access to content, creator coins, social coins, IDO participation rights, discounts, cashbacks, loyalty programs, even voting rights. So we were talking to some projects who said it would be interesting if you could rent votes, pretty much, because a lot of the people who hold these tokens that give them voting rights don't use it for them, so they could rent out their voting power. This is just one example of the numerous use cases we are working on here. We now have reached the 20 million PRQ mark on the total value locked in the PRQ pool, and we expect to see this number grow in the coming days, weeks, and also months. And so as for the APY, yes, it's kind of low. It's okay when you compare it to yields in traditional finance, but it is kind of low if you compare it to a lot of the DeFi staking pools around. But there's a reason for this, because the model is designed to be non-inflationary. So it's based on the revenue and the actual success of the products and the services. All of these staking pools that you see with double and triple digit APYs, they are inflationary, and that means that while you do earn more yield, the asset actually loses value due to inflation. And this is not long-term sustainable. Our model is built for sustainability. And that's different. I mean, these high APYs, so IQ is not designed to compete with them. Those high APY staking pools, they're okay for short-term earnings, maybe. They're also more high risk. But for long-term holders, I think the IQ model is better suited. And with that being said, I know the APY is not stellar. It's ranges between 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5% because it's dynamic, it's variable, it's different for everyone. But as we take market share, the APY will slowly increase. And this is while we do that, while we improve our user base, increase it, while we take market share and on the road to trying to become the industry standard for monitoring, for data automation and infrastructure in bridging Web 2 and Web 3. We have some incentive programs in store to incentivize you, the community, for being early adopters, for being with us on this experimental model, this new innovative protocol. And we, as long as we are gaining traction on the revenue side, participants can enjoy some additional rewards. So the main event that we're announcing today is an incentive program with a reward pool of 1 million PRQ tokens. It is meant for Q4, so it will be for everyone staking in Q4 between October 1st and December 31st. And those who have participated before, who have been early adopters in this quarter, so your time in the pool, so your share will be weighted in, so don't worry about this. And how it will work is on December 31st, we will take a snapshot for all these periods. And the rewards will be determined by your share in the pool and your time in the pool. And the distribution will be proportionate. So 1 million PRQ tokens to all participants in the PRQ pool until December 31st. And it's going to involve some vesting because the amount is not very small, 1 million PRQ. Therefore, there will be a short vesting period of 4 months starting from January 1st. And so one quarter, 250,000 PRQ will vest February 1st, and then every month until May 1st. We may have some other incentive programs after this one, but this is the one that we will be distributing today across all of our partners who will help us share it across different news publications. And hopefully we can get this TVL up and show some real traction, because as soon as we show some traction, I assume maybe first quarter or first half of next year, we will launch the IQ governance token. And traction means what? It means TVL, number of users, and general community size. And the IQ token, we will have an airdrop for all participants. So that means lenders, borrowers, even enterprises, not just PRQ, but also other projects who will be deploying the renting pools very soon. You'll hear some announcements every month, pretty much starting October, on who is joining and what's the use case. But obviously, the bulk will probably go to the PRQ pool participants, because that pool will likely be one of the largest, and also in terms of length of time. So there are multiple reasons why early adopters can feel okay with the APY, because of the 1 million PRQ incentive that we're launching today and the potential IQ airdrop. More details on this will come a bit later. And we're going to take a look at the chat if anyone has any questions. Can't see any right now. All right. Seems no questions so far. I will still be doing an AMA probably this time on Telegram, a text AMA on Thursday, which is basically the last day of September. And if anyone has any questions about the details of the incentive program, so you feel free to ask me or any of the community managers as well. And we will be posting the official announcement quite soon with the details, with links to how to bridge your PRQ tokens to Binance Smart Chain, how to participate in the pool, how the rewards distribution will work, and so on. So also PRQ is now available on PancakeSwap for trading with increased liquidity. So if anyone prefers not to bridge but actually buy from PancakeSwap or trade it there, feel free to do so. And we are expecting a lot of engagement for this. And we have a few questions coming. When will be the snapshot? Snapshot will be done on December 31st. So that means everyone who participated between October 1st and December 31st, all of Q4, they will be eligible based on their share in the pool and how long they're in the pool. And those who staked before, so in Q3, from 1st of July to the end of September, your participation will be weighted in. Where is the 1 million coming from? It's coming from the market development fund, which was actually meant for these kinds of events and incentives. Isn't the problem that Parsec is providing all of the liquidity that IQ protocol buys from? Not to my knowledge. I mean, obviously, we are doing the bulk of it because we still haven't deployed all of the revenue that we've received in fiat and stable coins for the past months and periods of time. So through us will be probably the bulk of the borrowing for the foreseeable few months, but this will shift once projects learn how to properly use the protocol in its decentralized way. When will the distribution of the tokens of the airdrop? So as I said, it will be vested for 4 months after snapshot. So from January 1st to May 1st. It will be unlocked 1/4 of the reward pool. So 250,000 PRQ will be unlocked each month. So February 1st, first unlock, March 1st, second unlock, April 1st, and May 1st. How will Parsec earn money if PRQ holders use services for free? Well, PRQ holders are mostly individuals, right? Not enterprises or companies. So their monetary needs are probably not as huge. Enterprises and companies, to be able to use it in the capacity that they need, they would need to hold a lot of tokens. So we see most enterprises actually borrowing instead of holding such a large amount of an asset that is quite volatile on the balance sheet. So before we have staked our PRQ, more tokens will be received. I'm not sure I understand the question. So if you mean that if before Q4 you staked, then yes, your participation will be weighted in. You will proportionately get more than the people staking only in Q4. Wait, are you airdropping PRQ tokens or IQ tokens? So the incentive program we are announcing today in a big way is for PRQ tokens. It is only for participants in the PRQ pool, and the rewards will be 1 million PRQ. distributed among all participants after the snapshot after Q4. The IQ tokens, their drop will happen at some point after the token is launched. So we expect first, maybe second quarter of next year. But those will be dropped to not just PRQ pool participants, but also participants of other pools from and not just those providing liquidity or lending, but also borrowers and enterprises. So everyone who will help make IQ Protocol a success. All early enterprises or projects who will deploy their pools for their own tokens on IQ this year will be involved in the drop. But obviously, the ratio will likely be tilted towards the PRQ pool because it will be one of the largest in terms of TVL in the short term at least, and it will also have existed much longer. Details on the IQ airdrop will be released soon. Yes, an official announcement will follow after this live stream. Big number of our partners with large communities will help us share this announcement, as well as some media publications and other players. When you say how long in the pool, do you mean total days, or does it mean time in the pool without any withdrawals? No, that means total days. So you can withdraw. It's just that your time decreases, and you could have, I guess, earned more if you didn't withdraw. But you will still be eligible based on the number of days you were in the pool. Are there already some large players who have confirmed to Parsec that they will be using the IQ protocol? Yes, we have a number of, let's say, smaller cap projects who are just starting out but can potentially be very big. We've announced a couple of them, Mysterian, for example. So while they're quite a small cap, relatively, they are actually a very successful project in terms of usage of their services. Corretto, who are building a great service, and a couple of dozen others who may not be huge in terms of market cap, but have a lot of potential, and the model suits them perfectly for their use case. And we have some bigger ones as well. Let's say not big caps or anything, but let's say top 200, 300 projects who are going to launch pools on IQ protocol. So we'll be rolling out this announcement starting October, like who is joining the pool and doing joint campaigns with them. So you'll certainly hear about them. Is Parsec going to provide borrowing NFT technology to the gaming platforms? Yes. So first we went the route that we partnered up with some NFT marketplaces who want to have the front end of the NFT renting version of IQ on their side. And right now we're talking to gaming and play to earn companies and projects to do this inside their products, inside their games. So I think, the NFT version will have a lot of traction. In fact, won't be surprised if the TVL of the NFT version will match the TVL of the standard IQ protocol. Parsec are also earning from lending PRQ in pool. No, the project is not currently lending or providing liquidity in the pool. think there are a few questions about auto compounding and other features. So I think next time we'll have one of our either the CTO or one of the product owners on the AMA. So let's reserve those questions for them. They'll have a bunch of updates and for both the platform and the protocol to share. And yeah, I think that's about it in terms of the questions. So I hope everyone who has participated or is participating or will participate in the PRQ pool by providing liquidity on the protocol will be incentivized to continue doing so, and the goal is to get the TVL to a higher number, and then you'll start seeing other projects coming in with their pools, and let's make IQ Protocol a success together. I think everyone participating will be pleased. So unless there are other questions, doesn't seem like it, then we'll go preparing the announcement and publishing it very shortly. Thanks for your time, guys, and see you soon. And if anyone has questions, first aid, Telegram, AMA, feel free to ask, and I'll try to answer anything. So have a good day, everyone.